What is up, ladies and gentlemen? How are you all doing tonight? I hope that you have enjoyed my previous video where I went in detail about the Matt Reeves' Batman, where I gave that a great rating. Go check that out on my channel. It's the one that I just uploaded. Guys, since I am making videos again, I decided, you know what? With Five Nights at Freddy's being back in the limelight, why not we go back to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be reviewing the books that I own talking about Five Nights at Freddy's. I have the original trilogy, so the Silver Eyes, which is obviously this, the Twisted ones, and the Fourth Closet. I have not reviewed those two. I have reviewed this before, but I did not like it. So I wanted to go back and reread this and give you guys a much better review talking about this book. This book is a few years old. I think it's about 3 to 4 years old. I am going to be going into some spoilers, so if you don't want to know about what happens in this book, or at least like some heavy stuff, you're going to want to leave the video here in a couple minutes. I'm just going to go ahead and say I really enjoyed this book. I give this book a 3 out of 5. You can tell that Scott Cawthon, and he did write this. You can tell that he really cared so much about the lore that he has created, the game that he has created, that he wanted to give us some reading material, and it shows because he was able to take a lot of things from the first couple, even like, mainly this is focused on the first game. So it has, like, you know, the original location, you know, the first from the first game. It's got the first 4 animatronics, and it even goes into like a little bit of the lore of the town where the restaurant sits. It goes into a lot more deeper detail about the murders, about who who Purple Guy is. It even gives us a little bit more backstory on who the murders affected and who was involved, and what the pizzeria is like after all those years, and what is really going on behind the doors of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. This is a fun read. I strongly recommend that you go pick this up if you're a Five Nights at Freddy's fan, or if you've already read it. Why don't you let me know what your favorite part about this book is. This is the longest in the series, I will tell you that. Every time I have read this, I forgot like how long this book is. This book actually did scare me a couple times because, like, there is, whenever you play the first game, and if you cannot find Chica on the map, you hear movements in the kitchen. Well, there is actually, like, the very first time they ever get into the restaurant, there actually is a callback to that, because, like, all of a sudden they hear, like, pots and pans moving. I was like, oh, that was a little Easter egg of what happens when Chica is not on camera. They gave each animatronic their own jumps, their own scares. They treated the animatronics like they were predators, and it was a really nice fit. Every time they go in the restaurant has this aura. It has this feeling of, this is a completely different place, but it also gives you this feeling like nobody else belongs here. It belongs to the animatronics, and you are trespassing. It gives you like this really weird vibe, and it even kind of like took me back to like in Freddy vs. Jason, where the whole entire town was trying to forget Freddy ever existed. And that's what they were trying to do with this, where this murder that had happened in this town was so traumatic. 5 children went missing and they never found them, and another child ended up missing earlier. It affected the town so bad that nobody wants to talk about it, not whatsoever. Whenever anyone's talking about it, it's like, don't bring that up. Let's not bring that up. Forget about it. The more power we give that place, the more joy it steals from us. And the way how Scott wrote all of these characters, coming back from what they're doing in their lives to come back to their past, they want to go check out what happened to the restaurant. They try to find it, and once they do, like I said, it's like going into a whole other world. And Scott was able to really bring the aura of the video games to life, from bringing us all the animatronics to the office, to the camera, to some of the jump scares, all the rooms. He did a great job at flushing this stuff out, and he gave us a new timeline. So I strongly recommend that you go and read this book. And in all honesty, even though like how he wrote the characters, how they would physically look, when I was reading this, I actually had just finished the first season of 13 Reasons Why. So I was kind of picturing like some of the characters in this book looking like those characters from 13 Reasons Why. So yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's and 13 Reasons Why. Please make it happen. But like I said, guys, I give this book a 3 out of 5. It's a fun read, especially if you like Five Nights at Freddy's. It gives you like a new aspect on the lore, and you can actually understand some things. because, like, in all honesty, I was never able to figure out what the first lore of the game was, but it was also a mystery, so this flushes out that mystery, and it's nice being able to kind of, like, peel back through the curtain and see what Scott sees and how he was able to create this. And it really is a fun read. The dialogue is a little funny, but I mean, hey, what are you gonna do? Guys, please go check this out. Give this book a read. You're gonna have fun. I strongly recommend that you pick it up, guys. Let me know if you have read this book. What is your favorite Easter egg from the first game that was mentioned? Or what is your favorite book in this series or the new series that Scott has been working on? He's been pumping out books like crazy. I really want to know. Don't forget to elbow drop that like button and spear the subscribe button for the 1, 2, 3. Guys, have a good night, and I'll see you next time as we traverse through the pages. Have a good night, guys.